Today I want to share a very hot, cool tool, and I also want to give a shout out to the company that makes this tool. I recently came back from teaching at the Houston Quilt Festival, and every year when I go, the first thing you do is you go to the teacher room and you get your list of classes. They give you information about how to contact them in case you need help in the classroom, and they also give you a bag of goodies. And every year there's something wonderful in there. And this year I was really sort of blown away by the generosity of Oliso. Oliso Irons gifted every teacher their new mini project iron. And I am just so excited about this because having a small iron like this at my side is super helpful, because a lot of times I just need to iron something small, and getting my full-size iron heated up and ready to go is wonderful, but to have a smaller option to take to classes or to just have by my side is amazing. So let's open this up and see what's in the box. A few years ago, Oliso Irons also gifted teachers with the multi-mats. Okay, so these are wool pressing mats. That was a gift from a few years ago. And I think it's important to open the box neatly. How do I open this up without killing the box? I'm assuming these... Oh, okay, there's a little tab here, and then it lifts off. So, pro tip, if you're opening the box and you want to keep your box nice, in between the two gray tabs, there's a white tab. If you release the white tab, then the gray tabs come out. Sorry, that was not the most gentle unboxing, but I did give a pro tip for opening the box without ruining it like I did. Remove sole plate, fill unplugged, plug in, switch on, and iron. That's it. Let's take a look at this now. Before I plug it in, the instructions are to lift the back of the handle and fill it up. So I'm going to just go ahead and put some water in here. And you can see that the water level shows right here. So you fill it up until you've, you can go to the max line, right? And then snap that shut. So you want to fill your iron before you plug it in. Now that I filled it up, let me plug it in. So this cool little red light means it's on standby, and if I touch the sole plate, it's cold. If I press the button, it turns green, and you can see there's a light here that's on, and it's heating up very quickly. So the time at which it takes for this iron to heat up is very short. So I'm green. Notice that I've got 3 temperature settings. So we have low is for synthetics, medium is for silks and wool, and then high is for cottons and linen. So I'm going to put it on high because I'm going to show you how well this iron works. But what I'd like to say is having a smaller iron can really be a game changer sometimes. If you're traveling to a class, if you just need it by your side to do small seams and other things that you don't need the full-size iron for, this is amazing. So some of the features, I pointed out, it's got the light and it has dual steam. So notice when I press the steam, the little lights go on. The left one makes the steam come out of the front, and the right one makes them come out of the back. So there are 2 sets of steam ports here. So left for these, right for the back ones. When using your iron for the first time, or if it's been stored for a while, you have to press the steam button several times to get it to activate. So now that I've got it to activate, look at this steam. That's amazing steam. So super excited about that. I love having the light because sometimes in my studio, you know, I have a light, but sometimes you need more light to see what you're doing. So it's nice to have this light right here. Okay. And let's see how well this works. I'm going to go ahead and, this is some quilting cotton. I'm just going to go ahead and iron this, and I can steam it. And then if I want to press my seam allowance open, look at how nice this is to have the light right in front of where I'm pressing. It just glides right down. And it presses a beautiful seam. And then sometimes when I get my denim out of the wash, notice how most of my denim is not wrinkled, but the edges get really gnarly, so I thought it'd be fun to try it on that. So let me just go ahead and see if that works well. So you can see this iron has a lot of power. If it can iron denim, I think it can iron anything. Look at how nice that is. Let's make a crease. I'm going to go ahead and see what kind of crease I can get. This is one steamy little iron. Okay. Look at that crease. That is amazing. This is an amazing iron. The last thing I want to just share here is another thing I use my little mini iron for is if I'm interfacing small areas. So I'm just going to tear this into a small thing. Like, let's pretend I just needed to reinforce this edge. Again, I could use my mini iron to adhere interfacing. So there's so many uses for this. I think this is going to just stay on my work surface so I can have it on the ready anytime I need an iron for a smaller job. Because I love the light. I love the size of it. I love the fact that I can leave it upright so it's not going to burn my surface if I'm using it for an extended period. And I think this is just an all-around great iron. Last thing I want to share is I let my project iron cool. So after it's cool, you can put the silicone sole plate on like this. You know, and then you can literally hang it up if you want to. I think that's very cool. And then the cord wraps around the outside of the iron like this. All right, and then it's all ready to store. And I really feel like I could hang this up on my pegboard behind me, or just keep it handy dandy and ready to go. So that's how you store your Oliso Mini Project Iron Pro. And I just want to take a minute to really thank Oliso Irons for their generosity. The fact that they gave every teacher at the Houston Quilt Festival one of these irons, I think that's incredibly generous. So I just want to say thank you from my heart, and just know I will be using mine like an Olympic sport. So if anyone is interested in getting one of these little beauties for themselves, it does come in a few different colors, which is a lot of fun. So check the Amazon affiliate link below for, you know, for all of the different color options. And I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing of my new Oliso Mini Project Iron Pro. I love it, love it, love it. So thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.